My name is Brian Richey. I'm a medical exercise specialist and post-rehab conditioning specialist. Basically, what I do is 95% of the people that walk through my door have some kind of chronic medical condition. And it's my job to sort of mainstream them back into general fitness. I sort of bridge the gap between the medical community and the fitness community. Nora and I talk about this a lot. We talk about infotainment or edutainment. I want to make it fun. I want to make sure the class is laughing, that they're enjoying themselves, but at the same time, you have to give them the basics. So my classes, because we're dealing with medical exercise, I want to deal with protocols, I want to deal with anatomy, physiology, I want to teach them the why behind all the exercises before we get to the exercises, because let's face it, everybody wants the meat and potatoes. They want the exercises, but unless you understand why you're doing it, you're really wasting your time. So for me, I want to teach you what's the anatomy, what's the pathology, what are the contraindications. Now, here are the exercises, how can we progress and regress them? But at the same time, I want to keep it light, I want to laugh, because this is heavy-duty things. When you're dealing with people in pain, it's pretty heavy. So for me, I'm always trying to make people laugh. I'm always trying to lighten the mood a little bit while still giving them the information that they need. Why should they come to POT? It's probably the best education that I've found for the Pilates community. It's a much higher level than they're going to get at any other Pilates conference that I've ever been to. The level of student is definitely above what I've seen before, so the teaching is above that. There's also diversity. I was just in a class where I knew nothing about what the instructor was talking about. It was totally outside of my realm, and it was fantastic. It opened up my brain in ways that I hadn't ever thought of before, and it just whet my appetite. So I was thinking, I really want to study this teacher, and there are some classes that just are going to blow your mind. I'm really hoping that in 10 years, there's no such thing as borders between all the different movement principles. I want them to be the same. I want everything to fall under the category of movement. Not fitness, not Pilates, not whatever it is. I want it all to come under one thing. It's all about movement. And it seems like the fitness world is heading toward movement. Now, a lot of other courses that are teaching movement haven't gotten it 100% yet. I find that the movement principles that Balanced Body has brought out is the closest thing to perfect that I've seen. So for me, I really want to see everything come under movement. And I think bridging the gap with things like the Bodhi and the Coraline and the motor are going to do that. They're going to bring people from fitness over to the Pilates world, as well as some people from the Pilates world, and say, hey, here's some fitness things you can do as well. So there's going to be more of a melding between the two. It's all about movement. It's all about movement principles, movement quality. If you can get someone to move better, they're going to be pain-free. So my first introduction was actually the Coraline. I got on the Coraline. The first exercise that Al had me do blew my mind. It was a statue on wheels. I immediately said I need one and purchased my first one. I actually have two in my studio now and loved it. Took the curriculum, loved it even more because it taught me so much more on what I could do with it. When I saw the motor, I saw it in a fitness magazine, and I said, so they attached cables to a foam roller. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, and I've been around this industry for 25 years, so I've seen everything. So I said, okay, it's gotta be a piece of garbage. And I saw Nora, and she had one. I respect Nora so much that I said, okay, what's up with this? So she said, try it. So there's a class at this conference, so I went and took the class. I bought 8 of them that day for my studio. I fell in love with it. It blended the two worlds. It took the movement that I've been doing, and again, I'm much more of a movement specialist, more so than just a fitness professional, but it really took the Pilates world and the fitness world and brought them together. So you could do Pilates exercises, you could do fitness exercises, it's all about the movement. And I fell in love with the motor. The Bodhi, same thing. I've worked with TRX before, sports medicine program, things of that nature. I liked their suspension system. However, I thought it could be better. Here comes the Bodhi. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I've been looking for. I like the fact that it has a little bit of give. The ropes feel just a little bit better. I like the 4-point suspension aspect. The scapular stability work on it is phenomenal. The pelvic floor work on it is phenomenal. All things you can't really do with other suspension systems that I found. So to me, again, using it more in the fitness realm and the rehab world has been phenomenal for me. And I just eat it up. I'm an early adopter, so everything Balanced Body comes up with, man, I basically gobble it right up.